Hi. Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. I'm Jason Shapiro. As you know, Crowded Market Report. So a lot went on today. None of it particularly beneficial to me. It started with the Bank of England coming out with higher inflation stuff. And the British pound rallied on that and then failed, which was exactly the opposite of what I was thinking yesterday. I was hoping that the number would come out worse and the British pound would go down and then rebound as shorts got caught. Instead, it was the other way. The inflation numbers came in higher. And so you had people buy it and the longs got caught. And it wasn't really so bad. The fact that the first rally was sold into, I can kind of deal with that because it was so early in the day and it almost came all the way back. And then we had the Fed come out and talk arguably a lot more hawkish than people were thinking. And so the dollar rallied and the pound went back down. Ended up unchanged. If I'm going to look at the good side, I would say I didn't lose any money today, which is always a positive, I suppose. But I do feel like there were some missed opportunities today. I mean, clearly copper was down a boatload. Now, I don't know. It's easy for me to sit here and say, oh, it was crowded and I could have been short and all that. But the truth is, the thing hasn't had a reversal day. It closed on a new high close yesterday. So for me to be like, oh, I should have been short, I shouldn't have been short. I can only hope at this point with this that it either rallies back or it holds for a while here. And then we get a news failure and I can short it there. Which, we saw with the cotton trade that worked earlier this year. It was actually shorted well off the highs, but we're just going to have to see. Silver also, got hit pretty badly on that and gold also. And we know that this is where the stuff is crowded. It's just a question of finding the proper entry. So we just have to be patient, or at least I have to just be patient. Stocks, got crushed didn't get crushed, but they went down quite a bit on the Fed news, which came out essentially right here. Got crushed, came back quite a bit. And of course, the NVIDIA earnings came out and they killed it. And I keep thinking that because of what happened the last couple times on NVIDIA earnings where they came out better, the market gapped up, sold off, closed down in the day, that a lot of people were going to want to try and short it in front of that kind of action. And it was down most of the day today and then rallied into the close to almost unchanged. And then the number came out and it was a great number and the stock's up and down. It's kind of going all over the place. At least it's finally out of the way. And that's really it. Bonds also, the long end held in today, whereas the short end got hurt, which I think sort of makes sense. Going back to my old theory, which is that if they are not going to cut rates, then there's a possibility that the long end can outperform in that because the short end has to stick with the expectation of where the rates are going to be. So if expectations are they're going to be a little higher, then the short end will sell off. But then that is less inflationary theoretically for the future. So the long end can hold. And that's kind of what happened today, I would say. And that was pretty much how the day went. I feel like I said, I feel like there was money to be made today, and I didn't. But given my process and all that, there was really nothing I could do other than be a wise guy and just try and short silver or short copper as it was falling. I mean, it started falling last night, and they all just went down the whole day today. So could have been a decent day trade, but easy to say that in retrospect. If you tried that on other days, you got rocked. I've watched silver trade down 20, 30, cents overnight. And you wake up in the morning, it's up 50 cents, it's up $1. So it's easy to say in retrospect. Overall, I will continue to just wait for some sort of a news failure on these things where I can try and get short them. Okay. That's about it for today. We'll see what goes on tomorrow on the back of this whole NVIDIA hodgepodge. And we'll talk then. Thanks.